Hey everyone, it's Carl Kevin here with another episode for the Royal Sussex Squad, and today we're diving into a story that's as sweet and joyful as they come. I'm talking about Meghan Markle sharing these absolutely adorable moments from Disneyland, celebrating Princess Lilibet's 4th birthday alongside Prince Harry and little Prince Archie. And let me tell you folks, it's the kind of pure, radiant family joy that we just don't see enough of. Especially from a couple who's been put through the ringer by the media and public opinion for so long. Now, if you haven't seen it yet, Meghan posted this delightful Instagram video, giving us a peek into those 2 magical days at the happiest place on earth. It's filled with the kinds of moments every child dreams about: rides, princesses, laughter, and a whole lot of love. And right from the very start, you can see that this is more than just a family trip. This is about a family reclaiming their peace, their joy, and their children's right to simply be kids. The video kicks off with Princess Lilibet, looking absolutely darling in her sparkly blue baseball cap and a colorful little dress, holding onto her mom's hand as they explore Disneyland together. You can just feel the excitement and wonder in that moment. That's what childhood is supposed to be about. Unfiltered delight, feeling safe, and knowing your parents are right there beside you every step of the way. Right behind them, there's Harry, beaming with that unmistakable dad grin, making sure his little girl is okay, always present and protective. It's the kind of scene that would melt even the coldest heart, except, of course, for those trolls and so-called royal experts who seem to get some twisted pleasure out of turning every Sussex smile into some sinister headline. We'll get to them in a bit, but let's stay with the good for now. Meghan's caption was so simple and so powerful. Thank you at Disneyland for giving our family 2 days of pure joy. Isn't that what we all want at the end of the day? A couple of days where the world melts away and all that's left is the laughter of your kids and the magic of being together. And yet, you just know there are people out there who are already itching to tear that down. But here's the thing. They can't. They can't touch that kind of joy. Because it's real. It's honest. And it's what Harry and Meghan have been fighting for this whole time. The video takes us along with them as they explore the park, meeting Disney princesses, taking on Tiana's Bayou adventure, and sharing those sweet, silly moments on Dumbo the Flying Elephant. You see Meghan, wearing Minnie Mouse ears, grinning with that genuine, infectious smile that says, "I'm exactly where I want to be, with the people who matter most." And let's be real. When was the last time we saw her look so carefree and radiant? It's a reminder of what's always been true. Meghan and Harry shine the brightest when they're surrounded by love, not by the cameras and commentary of those who don't even know them. Of course, what's a birthday without cake, right? Meghan shared photos of the Little Mermaid-themed cake, Princess Ariel and Sebastian swimming alongside Lilibet's birthday candles. It's a sweet nod to Lilibet's own fiery red hair. And it's such a thoughtful, personal touch. This is the stuff memories are made of. It's what every child deserves on their birthday, to feel seen and celebrated. We also see those classic Disney snacks, corn dogs, pickle slices, the kind of fun, simple pleasures that remind us that no matter how famous your parents are, every kid loves a good treat at Disneyland. And as we watch Archie and Lilibet on that carousel, sitting together, sharing a laugh, it's pure innocence. Pure family. It's exactly what Harry and Meghan wanted when they made the choice to step back from the toxic circus of royal life, and seeing it play out in real time in these glimpses that Meghan has so graciously shared. It's just beautiful. One thing I love, and I know a lot of you in the squad appreciate too, is how Meghan made sure to keep the kids' faces covered with little hearts in the photos. It's such a clear message about boundaries and protection. These are her babies, and she's not about to let anyone turn them into clickbait fodder. She said it herself. All you want to do as parents is protect them. And in this world, where everyone feels entitled to pick apart and judge every single thing this family does, that's such a powerful stance to take. It's an act of love and defiance all rolled into one. Meghan's always been about championing women and girls, and she's made it clear that having Lilibet has brought that mission even closer to home. In her interview with People, she talked about how this is a multi-generational story, how she wants to create something meaningful, something Lilibet can look back on and be proud of. That's not just a mother's hope, it's a promise. And it's exactly what she and Harry are doing every single day. Now let's pause for a second and talk about the elephant in the room. The critics. Oh, you know who I'm talking about. The so-called royal watchers who've made it their life's work to tear Harry and Meghan down. They're going to look at these photos, these videos, and somehow twist them into something else. They'll claim it's all for PR, that it's performative, that Meghan's trying to steal the spotlight from the royals. Please. The only thing Meghan and Harry are doing here is giving their children a safe, magical experience, one that every kid deserves. If you can't see that, then the problem is with you, not with them. I think we all remember how Meghan said last year that she's seen what happens in the online space. How easy it is for lies and cruelty to spread like wildfire. And that's why they're so careful. That's why they keep their children's faces covered. Because they know the internet isn't always kind, and they want to give Archie and Lilibet a fighting chance to just be kids, not headlines. But here's what the haters will never understand. Joy is stronger than any headline. Love is bigger than any smear campaign, and you can see that love in every frame of Meghan's video. You can see it in the way Harry looks at his children, in the way Meghan holds Lilibet's hand, in the way Archie leans into his mom as they spin on the carousel. These are the moments that matter. These are the moments that last. And speaking of moments that matter, let's talk about how this trip isn't just about Disney rides and birthday cake. It's about creating a foundation of memories that these kids can carry with them forever. Harry and Meghan know what it's like to grow up under the weight of the public eye. They know what it's like to have your childhood overshadowed by duty and expectation, and they're determined to make sure Archie and Lilibet have something different, something better. I find it so moving to watch them in these simple, joyful moments. Because for so long, the narrative around Harry and Meghan has been about conflict and controversy. But if you look past the headlines, if you really look at what they're sharing, it's just a family who wants the same thing we all do, to protect their kids, to make them feel safe and loved, and to give them a life filled with laughter and adventure. Of course, the trolls and the tabloid vultures won't stop. They never do. But they're losing ground because every time Harry and Meghan share these authentic moments, it reminds us all that they're real people, not the caricatures the press wants them to be. And that authenticity, that unwavering love, it speaks louder than any gossip column ever could. You know, I can't help but think about how fitting it is that Meghan chose Disneyland for Lilibet's birthday. Disney is all about magic, about believing in happy endings and the power of dreams. And isn't that what Harry and Meghan have been fighting for all along? A happy ending for their family, a safe space where their children can grow up without fear and judgment. And seeing them there, surrounded by laughter and wonder, it's a little glimpse of that dream come true. So, my friends, let's remember what's really important here. It's not the noise of the tabloids. It's not the endless speculation of the so-called experts. It's the simple, unbreakable bond of a family who loves each other and is determined to rise above it all. It's the laughter of a little girl meeting her favorite princess. It's the joy of a dad carrying his son on his shoulders. It's the quiet power of a mother who will do whatever it takes to protect her children. As members of the Royal Sussex Squad, it's our job to celebrate these moments, to push back against the negativity and remind the world that Harry and Meghan's story isn't about scandal. It's about resilience, love, and the future they're building together. And speaking of building a future, if you're here with me, listening to this,
Harry and
it's
Meghan
because you
Markle
care
at
about
risk
that
of
future
losing
too.
royal title.
So please make sure you hit
UK's
that
royal
subscribe
family
button and
prepared
join our
to
growing
strip Harry
family
and
here at the
Markle of
Royal
Sussex
Sussex
titles.
Squad. Let's
New
keep this
media
community
report
strong
makes
and
big
supportive.
claims.
Let's keep these
Meghan
stories
and
of
Harry
joy
in
and
fresh
triumph
trouble?
alive.
What next
And if you'd
for
like
the
to help
royal
us keep
couple?
going, if you want to
Prince
support
Harry
the work
and
we
Meghan
do shining a
Markle
light
might
on the
be in
Sussex
fresh
family,
trouble.
consider
According
donating
to
via
some
Super
reports,
Thanks.
after
Every little bit
relinquishing
helps us
their
keep
His
this
Her Royal
conversation
Highness
going,
titles,
to keep lifting
Prince
up the
Harry and
truth
Meghan
and the
might
love
lose out
that
on their
Harry and
Sussex
Meghan so
titles as
clearly
well.
deserve.
Since
Meghan
Meghan's
Markle
lifestyle
shares
show
photos
with
from
Love,
Disneyland with
Meghan
Prince
premiered
Harry
on
and
Netflix.
kids Archie
The
6
former
and
American
Lili
actress
4.
has attracted much
Pure
attention.
joy.
With positive, Meghan
Princess
has also
Lilibet came
received
face to
negative
face with
reviews.
Disney princesses for her
One
fourth birthday
particular
at
bit from the
Disneyland. Prince
show
Harry,
hasn't gone down
Meghan
well
Markle,
with the netizens,
Prince Archie, and
now
Princess
it seems the
Lilibet at
same hasn't
Disneyland.
gone down
Princess
well with
Lilibet
the
celebrated
British
her
royals
fourth
as
birthday
well.
at Disneyland.
As seen in
Meghan
the
Markle
second
shared an
episode of the
Instagram video
lifestyle
packed
show,
with photos of
Meghan
Prince
and
Harry,
Mindy Kaling
along with
prepared
Lili
for a
and son
garden
Archie
party
during their
and
family
talked
trip.
about foods they ate
Thank
when
you
they
at
were
Disneyland
kids.
for giving our family
During the
2 days of
episode,
pure joy.
Meghan was seen
She
correcting
captioned the
Mindy
post,
and
Meghan
telling
Markle
her
and
she is
Prince
Sussex
Harry are
now.
celebrating their daughter, Princess
Later,
Lilibet's
Meghan,
fourth
while
birthday
speaking
at
to
the
a media
happiest
network,
place on
said that
earth.
the Sussex name is part of their
On
love
Friday,
story
June
that she will
6th,
tell
the
Prince
Duchess of
Archie and
Sussex,
Princess
43,
Lilibet about
shared
one
a
day.
charming video of herself,
Meghan said as
the
kids
Duke of
grow,
Sussex,
they are
40,
excited
and
to
their
know
children,
how their mother
Prince
and
Archie,
father
6,
met.
and Lilibet,
She
who
said that
just
a
turned
huge
4
part
on
of our
June
love
4,
story is that they
exploring
share the
Disneyland.
name Sussex.
Thank you at Disneyland for
But
giving
as
our
some
family
reports
2
are to
days
be
of pure
believed, there's
joy.
a possibility
Meghan
that Meghan
captioned
and
the
Prince
Instagram
Harry
post,
may face
set to
losing their
Peggy Lee's It's a
Duchess
Good
and Duke
Day.
of Sussex
The
titles.
video began with Lili
According
wearing a
to
sparkly blue
reports,
baseball cap
that
and a
might happen
colorful
if they
sleeveless
continue
dress,
making
while
critical
holding her mom's
remarks
hand
about
as
the
she led
royal
the way
family.
through the
Prince
California
Harry
theme
and
park.
Meghan Markle
Next
got
was
married
Dad
in
Harry, following
2018,
closely behind as his
and the
little
couple
princess met a
stepped down
Disney
as
princess.
senior royals
Before
in
the family was
2020.
photographed going up a
As
log
part
flume
of their
ride at Tiana's
agreement,
Bayou Adventure.
Buckingham Palace stated
Meghan
that they
looked
would no
back,
longer use
flashing
the
a
His
huge
Her
smile
Royal
while
Highness
wearing Minnie Mouse
honorifics,
ears,
as they were no
prepared
longer
for the drop
working
that
members
faced
of
them
the
on the
royal
water ride.
family.
Other stops
However,
on their outing
while
included a
they
ride on
relinquished
Dumbo
their
the Flying
H-Rush
Elephant
titles,
and a
they
trip to see
retained their
Star Wars
titles of
Troopers.
Duke and Duchess
Meghan
of
posted
Sussex.
photos of their food,
When
which
King
included
Charles
corn
ascended
dogs
to
and
the
pickle
throne in
slices.
September
But, of course,
2022
no
after
birthday
Queen
can be complete
Elizabeth
without a
II
birthday
passed
cake.
away, Archie
As
and
the video
Lilibet
went
were
on, it
afforded the
showed a Little
titles of Prince
Mermaid-themed
and
cake
Princess.
featuring Princess Ariel
A
and her
royal
undersea
source
friend
told the media
Sebastian.
network that the
A
royal
perfect
family
Disney
is
princess
considering
pick
a
for
potential
Lilibet,
sanction
who
that
also
could be
famously
enforced if
sports
Prince
red
Harry
hair.
and Meghan Markle
Additional
publicly
highlights
criticize
included
the
a
monarchy
carousel
again.
ride with the siblings
It
sitting
is
together,
believed that stripping
roller
them of
coasters
their
and walks
Sussex
throughout the
titles
park,
would require
which is
an
currently
act of
celebrating
Parliament.
its 70th
This
anniversary.
warning follows years
Meghan
of
added
public
hearts over
statements by the
Lilibet
couple
and
that have
Archie's
been
faces,
seen as
as the
damaging
mother
to the
of two has
monarchy.
been adamant about
Remember,
keeping their faces
Meghan
out
and
of the
Harry
public
first
eye for
made
privacy
waves with their
reasons.
2021
Our
interview
kids are
with
young,
Oprah Winfrey,
Meghan told
where they
CBS
leveled
News
serious
Sunday morning in
allegations
August
against the
2024.
royal family.
They're 3 and 5. They're amazing. But all you want to do as parents is protect them. And so, as we can see what's happening in the online space, we know that there's a lot of work to be done there, and we're just happy to be able to be a part of change for good. In an exclusive March interview with People, Meghan opened up about her special bond with daughter Lilibet and the heartfelt decision to feature her in the launch of her website, assever.com. The site's landing page shows a tender photo of Meghan and Lilibet hand in hand in their backyard, surrounded by trees. Being able to have my own little girl, as I've spent so much of my life championing the rights of girls and women, and to be able to see this as a multi-generational story, Archie is of course included in that. My husband is of course included in that. But I love the heritage feeling of it, and knowing this is something that I can create in front of my daughter and teach her what it's like to be a working mom, she said. This is something that hopefully can be part of her legacy too. Thank you so much for being here today. Let's keep showing up for each other and for this amazing family. Let's keep standing in the light, even when the world tries to drag us into the shadows. Until next time, this is Carl Kevin signing off for the Royal Sussex Squad. Stay strong, stay positive, and above all, stay loving. Because in the end, that's what matters most.